Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Another week of February is ahead of us, and we are keeping an eye on that holiday forecast on Friday as well. But here to start off the week, we are holding on to the cool and bright conditions that are expected to at least extend us into our Wednesday. Now, as we head towards the end of the week, there is a chance for some snowfall to return. Now, it is looking to be some weaker Gulf activity, but it could at least allow for some changes of the wind, direction, and speed, as well as some accumulation, especially for our Gulf coastal locations. And then we are noting that next week does look to lead into more of the active weather pattern, noting some changes in our temperatures and some more of those precipitation chances. But for the time being, we are noting another very quiet day here for the South Central. We have sunshine here for Tuesday, starting off the day at 17 degrees in the Anchorage area to head to a high of 24 degrees, so looking slightly below that average of 27. Now, we will note that there is still some of that moisture that is gripping onto Kodiak Island that does feed into some of those gray skies, trying to bring some precipitation, especially with upsloping into the Kenai. But outside of that, really what we're noting is that there's very minor accumulation and impacts from that system, as well as seeing here as we round off the end of our Tuesday, we pull out of that system and we're back to widespread sunshine for the South Central for the middle of the week before we steer our way back towards seeing some Gulf activity return, and that's going to allow for more widespread chances starting Thursday into Friday. So for our Tuesday with the sunshine on the board, we are looking at 8 hours and 45 minutes, gaining there more than 5.5 minutes per day. 8:51 is our sunrise, and 5:36 is our sunset. We'll note high temperatures through the South Central, not too much of that change up, noting generally staying just below that freezing mark, with Cordova at 32 degrees, Kenai at 26, Wasilla at 27, and the Copper River Basin there into the single digits. Into our Wednesday, again, copy and paste, but noting that we have more of that widespread sunshine as the entire Kenai will get the chance to break into those blue skies before we're back to that Gulf activity. We'll note that also as we return back to that Gulf activity, we are noting that there is some increase into the winds. Now, for the time being, not looking at high wind gusts, but with that increase, what we will note is with that cooler feel, the wind is going to add a little more of a touch of a chill to the air, as well as that is going to feed into some areas dealing with some blowing snow concerns, especially through some of our passes and mountain regions, as well as noting that feeds into that precipitation across the Gulf. So as of now, we are going to just keep a chance on the board from Thursday through Saturday. There will be some fine tuning to that forecast, so do stay tuned for more updates. There will be a small breakup of the active weather pattern, as we'll have at least a few days of some quiet weather to end off the 7-day forecast, but then we could be looking at more snowfall for next week.